On our plate is Ghanaian movies do not offer life lessons anymore. And this is coming from veteran actress and politician Maame Dokono. So the Ghanaian actress and media personality Grace Mabo, popularly known as Maame Dokono, has said the current Ghanaian movies lack life lessons audience could earn. And according to her, she only watches movies these days just for the fun of it. And so she says, I look at the movie industry and I laugh in my head because I don't see any lessons in what they are doing. And she cited an example saying that there was a time where they paired her with Lewin for Lewin to be a husband. She goes like, oh no, I can't do that. What would he actually teach me? What can he teach me? Let's come into the studio and have this quick conversation on that one. Brahma, thank you so much for joining us tonight on ClickBass.
Miss Mensah, thank you for having me.
Thank you. So, Ramesh always has a way. So let's delve on this issue, movie-related story. So, Maame Dokono says, as always, there are no more life lessons in the movies we have these days.
She said it's as it is, because
so you support this?
Of course. Not all of them do, but now the current crop of movies that we are having, it's just about the entertaining bits. It's just about, doing things to make people happy. It's just about being funny. It's just about, saying the funny things, doing the funny things. And I find it very difficult. Sometimes, some of them sometimes have a storyline that seems positive, seems to have some lessons in it. But along the way, it seems they forget what exactly it is being done. Okay, and then it becomes so much about, the comic, about who is saying what, who is being funny, who is doing this, and comparing it to those days. If you look at movies from those days, if you look at the acting from those days, I mean, George Williams, Rama Brew, Mark John Amate, what are the names? Grace Norte. I mean, if you look at these guys, if you look at their acting, you realize that being around them, you learn a couple of things. You learn something that would make you grow. But now we have people who are very talented. I mean, the talent is there, but it is just a raw talent that is manifested.
Right.
You hardly see the growth. Okay, and it shows in the movies that we have. There are one or two movies that come out exceptional. I mean, for me, one of the movies that I loved when it came out some years back, A Sting in a Tail, by Shelley. I felt at that time it was one of the movies that did it for me. Looking at the storyline and everything, the acting, the production was good. I can count the movies that I would say gave me some lessons. You understand? For the Kumawood movies, I mean, this movie Kumasi Nyonko.
Yeah.
It's been some years.
Very long.
Mark Brown. It was Mark Brown, right? Mark Brown was in that movie.
Yes.
And then a couple of other movies. I mean, these movies, in one way or the other, were trying to point out certain things. But lately, it is all about, I don't know, it's all about, let's put the production together. Let's do something that is nice. I mean, visually, the movies are good now. Visually, they are better now. But the lessons that we learn from it, some time back, it was all about witchcraft, obi to obi edro, armed robbery, gangsters, fighting with terrible graphics and CGI. Spider-Man. My goodness. It's sad that when we are growing, we don't grow along with some of the fundamentals. For me, I feel that yes, she said it, and from her being a veteran, someone who has been in the game for long, I don't think she said it in any way that could have been said better. So yes, I think it is true that most of our movies now lack the moral lessons. I mean, a couple of them are good, have good storylines, and I don't want to say this. Let me end with it. I don't want to add this to start up a controversy. But I mean, we're here when Lil Wayne reached out to our sister for to play a role in the movie, and per the conversation that came, he said, "Oh, nah, movies in the cry, their storyline, papa no more." You understand? So it tells you that no, there is something wrong. There's something wrong. So yes, she said it's right on.
Okay, welcoming Cristero onto the show. Thank you so much for your time and joining us again. So your thoughts on what Maame Dokono is saying?
Well, you see, times have changed. And whatever we do now, should actually suit what the people are also looking out for. And if she says, she's looking at movies that are, life lessons. What does she mean by, they teach life lessons? So we should always go with, Mami bi kwatena obi bi kwatena mami bi nchen akra no wantiti ni yie, and we should always be like that. It has been like that in the past. Yeah, yes, power husam dodo. What again? Omani mo you. If she is saying that she's been watching movies, for entertainment, isn't it? Yes. So anybody at all, people watch movies for various reasons. So why does she wants us to go there? Everybody can take lessons from whatever they even with this comedy that we watch. We still take lessons from it because in some of these comedies you realize that people may scam others, and there are a lot you can learn from even what is happening now. Whatever, even if it involves guns, you still can learn something out of it. When we were watching Rambo, Second Blood, Third Blood, what were we getting out of it? So, at every point in time, you don't expect us to be doing things like the way it was done in her time. Sometimes I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't side with her. That current crop of movies don't churn out any life lessons. I mean, whatever you want to learn from any movie you are watching, you can... watch some of these movies that are, even if it's about if it's about movie, a comedy, you still can learn something out. Me, I don't. The Kuma Wood movies. Even now, you ask yourself, how many Ghanaian movies do we even have in the system? It is just because, yes, when things were changed, we did not change with them. You understand? When things were changed, we did not change with them. And so, and I also feel that at a point in time, we became complacent and everything was just on our face. When the digitalization started, we did not take advantage of those systems, and the Nigerians took over. How many Ghanaian movies are even out there for us to be watching? Talk of, teaching us life lessons and all of that. I don't think that what she's saying is true, because whatever you watch, if you want to take something out of it, you can take something out of it. You can learn. I mean, when me show movie when there is something, even if it is a comedy, even if the movie is full of comedy, you can still sit in your house. Sit in your house, watch the movie, enjoy, laugh, smile. Just to release stress. We don't always have to go toe that line. Say change. Maybe be a and I broken hearts and all of that. I mean, we cannot always go that way. I'm really sorry, but I don't agree with her that the current crop of movies don't churn out any life lessons. I don't think so.
Okay, so there you have it from Cristero. He's actually opposite when it comes to opinions with what our grandma, our mother, Maame Dokono, has to say with our movie industry.